You are not losing your way, my dear. You may only be losing the path that was never meant to carry the peaceful version of you. You may be standing in a season where things do not make sense yet, where a door has closed, where a plan has changed, where something you held tightly is no longer opening the way it once did. And because the mind loves clear answers, it may quickly say, "Something has gone wrong. I am behind. I made a mistake. I am losing my direction." But what if that is not the truth? What if life is not taking something from you, but quietly moving you away from what no longer matches your soul? What if this delay, this change, this silence, this uncomfortable pause is not the end of your path, but the soft beginning of a better one? You may think you are lost because you cannot see the full road, but not every true path appears all at once. Sometimes life only gives you one small light at a time, one feeling, one sign, one closed door, one quiet pull in the heart, one deep knowing that says, "This is not where you are meant to stay." And at first, that can feel frightening because the old path may have been familiar. You knew how to walk there. You knew what to expect there. You knew the pain, the waiting, the hoping, the trying, the pretending. But familiar does not always mean right. Familiar does not always mean peaceful. Familiar does not always mean meant for you. Sometimes familiar only means your heart has practiced surviving there for a long time. So take a gentle breath and let this thought come close to you. I am not lost. Life is gently redirecting me. Say it softly inside yourself. I am not lost. Life is gently redirecting me. Do not say it like you are trying to force the fear away. Say it like you are giving your heart a little room to breathe, because the part of you that feels lost does not need pressure. It does not need someone to say, "Hurry up, figure it out, be strong, know the answer." That part of you needs tenderness. It needs to know that not knowing is not failure. It needs to know that a quiet season can still be a guided season. It needs to know that even when the road looks empty, life may still be arranging what your eyes cannot see. Many people believe they are only guided when everything feels clear. They think guidance must feel easy. They think if something is meant for them, it will always flow without fear, without doubt, without waiting, without loss. But life does not always guide through comfort. Sometimes life guides through the discomfort that tells you an old place has become too small. Sometimes life guides through the tired feeling that comes from trying to force what no longer fits. Sometimes life guides through a door that refuses to open no matter how many times you knock. And that closed door may not be punishment. It may be mercy. It may be life saying, "Not this way, darling, there is another path. There's another version of you waiting to be met." You may not see that version yet. You may only feel the ache of what is changing. You may only feel the fear of what you cannot control. But deep within you, something already knows. Something in you is tired of pushing where peace does not live. Something in you is tired of begging life to bless a path that keeps making you smaller. Something in you is ready for a softer way, even if the mind is still afraid of leaving the old road. This is why redirection can feel like loss at first. The heart grieves what it thought would happen. The mind keeps looking back at the plan. The body may still be holding on to the old dream because it once felt safe. But life, in its quiet wisdom, may be guiding you toward a dream that can hold your peace, not only your desire. You are not being asked to understand everything today. You are not being asked to see the full map. You are not being asked to be perfectly calm while your life changes shape. You are only being invited to stop calling this season a failure. You are being invited to stop using the word lost when life may be using the word guided. You are being invited to stop believing that a closed road means there is no road. There may be another way opening, but it may require you to release your grip on the way you thought it had to be. This is very important, my dear. Sometimes the mind becomes attached to one path, one person, one plan, one timing, one answer, one exact picture of how life should unfold. And when life does not obey that picture, the mind feels betrayed. It says, why did this happen? Why did I hope for this if it was not going to work? Why did I feel pulled towards something if I had to let it go? But the soul understands something deeper. The soul knows that not every step is meant to be the final step. Some steps to uck you. Some steps wake you. Some steps help you find your voice. Some steps show you what you no longer want. Some steps reveal where you were settling. Some steps bring you closer to yourself, even if they do not bring you to the place you expected. Nothing is wasted when you learn to meet life with love. The path that did not work may still have given you wisdom. The delay may still have grown patience in you. The disappointment may still have shown you your own strength. The ending may still have protected your future. The silence may still have taught you to listen to your own heart again. So before you decide that life has taken you away from your good, pause. Breathe. Ask a kinder question. Is this really the end? Or is life making space for something more honest? Am I truly lost? Or am I being moved away from what no longer belongs to me? What if this change is not against me? What if it is guiding me? You do not need to answer these questions with the mind right away. Let them sit softly inside you. Let them become a little doorway. The frightened mind wants proof before it trusts, but sometimes trust comes first, and proof arrives later. Sometimes you must speak peace into the empty space before the new path appears. Sometimes you must say, I am guided, while you are still standing in the unknown. This is not pretending. This is choosing not to let fear be the only voice in the room. This is choosing to believe that life has more wisdom than your panic. This is choosing to let the soul speak, not only the wound. You may be in a place where something has not worked out the way you prayed for. Maybe a relationship did not become what you hoped. Maybe a dream is taking longer than you expected. Maybe the work you thought would fulfill you now feels heavy. Maybe the people you once walked with no longer feel aligned with your heart. Maybe you feel a pull towards something new, but you do not yet know how to step into it. And because nothing is clear, you may feel wrong. You may feel behind. You may feel like everyone else has a path, and you are the only one waiting in the dark. But the dark is not always empty. Sometimes the dark is where roots grow. Sometimes the dark is where the seed becomes ready. Sometimes the dark is where life quietly builds strength before anything becomes visible. Do not shame yourself for needing time. Do not attack yourself for feeling unsure. Do not make your fear another reason to believe you are failing. Fear often rises when the old self feels that change is coming. It says, stay where it is familiar. Stay where you know the rules. Stay where you know how to survive. But your soul may be whispering, there is more for you. There is a softer way. There is a life that does not require you to abandon yourself to belong. And that whisper may not be loud. It may not come with a full plan. It may come as a quiet discomfort, a small longing, a repeated feeling, a gentle knowing that something needs to shift. Listen to that quiet knowing, not with fear, not with urgency, not by rushing into the next thing just to escape the unknown. Listen with love. Redirection does not always mean running away. Sometimes it means slowing down enough to see what life is showing you. It means asking, where am I being asked to stop forcing? It means asking, what am I holding that no longer holds me? It means asking, what path am I trying to keep alive only because I'm afraid to trust a new one? These questions are not here to hurt you. They are here to return your power. Because you are not powerless in this season. Even if you cannot control every outer detail, you can choose how you speak to yourself. You can choose not to call yourself lost. You can choose not to turn a delay into a sentence against your worth. You can choose not to believe that one closed door means love, peace, joy, purpose, or abundance has left you. You can choose to say, this may be redirection, this may be protection, this may be preparation. I do not see it all yet, but I am willing to be guided. There is a special peace that comes when you stop fighting the change and begin asking what the change is trying to teach you. It may not come all at once. It may come in small waves. First, you stop blaming yourself. Then you stop chasing the old door. Then you let your body rest. Then you feel one small moment of trust. Then you notice a new idea. Then you feel a little lighter. Then a sign appears, not always big, but enough to say, keep going. This is how life often redirects. Not by shouting, but by softening the grip of the old path and placing one small light in front of the next step. So today, let your heart hear this clearly. You are not losing your way just because life is not following your old plan. You are not forgotten because something is delayed. You are not rejected because something closed. You are not behind because your path looks different. You are not failing because you are being asked to grow. You are not alone because the way is quiet. Life can guide quietly. Life can bless quietly. Life can protect quietly. Life can prepare quietly. And sometimes the most loving redirection is the one you do not understand until later. I am not lost. Life is gently redirecting me. Let this be the first truth. Let it be a soft place to rest. Let it calm the part of you that thinks it must know everything now. Let it remind you that even when the road changes, your soul is still held. You are not walking away from your life. You may be walking toward the version of your life that finally feels true. The fear of not knowing can feel heavier than the change itself. Sometimes it is not the closed door that hurts the most. It is the empty space after it closes. It is the silence after you stop forcing. It is the morning when you wake up and realize you do not yet know what comes next. The mind wants a plan. The mind wants a date. The mind wants a reason. The mind wants to know how everything will work out before it agrees to feel safe. And when the answer does not come quickly, the mind may begin to create fearful stories. It may say, what if nothing opens? What if I made the wrong choice? What if this pause lasts forever? What if I am falling behind? But the mind is not always speaking truth. Sometimes it is only speaking fear in the voice of certainty. You are allowed to feel afraid in the unknown. Let that be gentle. Do not make fear a sign that you have no faith. Do not make fear a sign that you are not spiritual. Do not make fear a sign that life is not guiding you. Fear is often the body saying, I do not know this place yet. It is the old self asking for safety. It is the nervous system reaching for what it can understand. And that part of you does not need to be pushed away. It needs to be met with love. You can say, I know you are afraid. I know you want answers. I know you want to feel secure. I am here with you. We can take one breath. We can take one step. We do not have to solve the whole future right now. That sentence alone can change the energy of the moment. We do not have to solve the whole future right now. Let the body hear it. We do not have to solve the whole future right now. The future may feel large, but this moment is smaller. This breath is smaller. This step is smaller. This choice is smaller. And life often guides through what is small. The mind wants the whole staircase. The soul often receives only the next step. The mind wants the full story. The soul often receives one sentence of peace. The mind wants to see the ending. The soul says, walk with trust. More will be shown as you move. This is hard for the part of you that has been hurt by uncertainty before. Maybe in the past, not knowing meant danger. Maybe silence meant rejection. Maybe change meant loss. Maybe waiting meant disappointment. So now, whenever life becomes unclear, the body remembers old fear. It may tighten, it may rush, it may try to control. It may look for proof that everything is going wrong. But this season is not every old season. This moment is not every old wound. You are not the same person you were before. You have more awareness now. You have more tenderness now. You can meet uncertainty in a new way. I am safe, even when I do not know the full path. Say this slowly. I am safe, even when I do not know the full path. This does not mean every feeling becomes calm right away. It means you are teaching your body a new message. You are telling the frightened places inside you that uncertainty does not have to mean abandonment. It does not have to mean punishment. It does not have to mean failure. It may simply mean that life is still forming the next part. It may mean something is being arranged. It may mean your heart is being prepared. It may mean the old path had to become quiet so the new one could be heard. There are seasons when life removes the noise before it gives the answer. At first, that quiet may feel empty, but maybe it is not empty. Maybe it is spacious. Maybe it is clearing. Maybe it is giving you room to hear what your own heart has been trying to say. When life is loud, it is easy to keep running. It is easy to keep choosing what everyone expects. It is easy to keep following the old plan because the old plan gives you something to do. But when life becomes quiet, you meet yourself. You begin to notice what brings peace and what drains it. You begin to notice what you were chasing and why. You begin to notice which dreams were truly yours and which ones were built from fear, pressure, or the need to prove yourself. The unknown can feel like a loss of control, but it can also become a return to truth. It can show you where you were trying to force life. It can show you where you were holding an answer that no longer felt alive. It can show you where you were asking for guidance while still refusing to release the plan. And this is not wrong. It is human. We hold on because we want to feel safe. We hold on because we have loved something. We hold on because we fear that if we let go, nothing better will come. But letting go of the wrong path does not mean letting go of your good. Sometimes it is the only way your good can reach you. The mind may ask, but what if I let go and nothing comes? That is a very honest fear. Do not shame it, but also do not let it become your guide. Fear can only imagine from what it has known. It looks at the past and tries to protect you from repeating pain. But life is not limited to the past. The universe has ways you have not seen. There are people you have not met, ideas you have not received, doors you have not reached, timing you do not yet understand, peace you have not yet allowed. A life can change through one quiet shift One honest decision, one conversation, one delay, one new morning, one small act of courage. The mind cannot measure all of this from where it stands. So when you feel afraid because you do not know what comes next, come back to the present moment, not as an escape, but as a place of power. Ask, what is mine to do today? Not next year, not forever, today. Maybe today your step is to rest. Maybe it is to stop checking the old door. Maybe it is to write down what you truly want. Maybe it is to ask for support. Maybe it is to forgive yourself. Maybe it is to clean one small space. Maybe it is to drink water and let your body feel cared for. Maybe it is to stop repeating, I am lost, and begin saying, I am being redirected. These steps may look small, but the subconscious listens to small steps. Life responds to steady energy. You do not need to know the whole future to live this day with love. You do not need to know every answer to choose one peaceful thought. You do not need to see the final door to stop worshiping the closed one. You do not need to feel completely brave before taking the next loving step. Courage can be very quiet. Sometimes courage is simply not going back to the thing that kept hurting you. Sometimes courage is letting the silence teach you. Sometimes courage is saying, I do not know yet, but I trust that I will be shown. Sometimes courage is breathing through the empty space instead of filling it with panic. There is a difference between waiting in fear and waiting in trust. Waiting in fear feels like punishment. The body tightens. The mind keeps checking. The heart keeps asking, when, how, what if? Waiting in trust feels softer. It still may have questions, but it does not turn every question into danger. It says, I am here. Life is here. Something is forming. I can do my part today and let life do its part in ways I cannot yet see. This is not passive. This is peaceful cooperation. You are not giving up. You are learning not to carry the whole universe on your shoulders. Your part is to listen. Your part is to care for your energy. Your part is to stop feeding the old fear with the same old words. Your part is to tell the truth about what no longer feels right. Your part is to take the step that is clear, even if the next 10 steps are not. Life's part is timing. Life's part is connection. Life's part is arrangement. Life's part is the hidden path. Life's part is the quiet meeting of things you could not have forced on your own. When you try to do life's part, you become exhausted. When you refuse to do your part, you stay stuck. Peace comes when you do your part with love and release the rest into trust. I am safe, even when I do not know the full path. This affirmation is not asking you to pretend. It is asking you to come home to your center. It is asking you to stop making uncertainty the enemy. It is asking you to believe that a path can be real before it is visible. Think of a seed beneath the ground. If you looked only at the surface, You might say nothing is happening, but beneath the soil, life is moving. Roots are reaching. A new form is beginning. It would be unkind to dig up the seed every hour and demand proof. In the same way, do not dig up your own becoming with panic. Do not keep saying, "Where is it? Why is it not here? Did I fail?" Let the new path form. Water it with trust. Give it light through your thoughts. Give it room through your patience. There may be days when you feel strong and days when you feel unsure. Both are allowed. Redirection is not always a straight emotional line. Some days you will feel peace about the path. Some days you will miss what you had to release. Some days you will feel excited about what is coming. Some days you will wonder if anything is coming at all. This does not mean you are going backward. It means you are human. Let yourself move through the waves without turning each wave into a final truth, a fee. Ling can be real without being the whole story. Fear can visit without becoming your home. When fear visits, speak simply. I am here. I am safe in this breath. I do not need the whole answer today. Life is still guiding me. Let your voice become soft inside your own mind. Many people try to heal fear by fighting it. They say, "I should not feel this. I should be over this. I should trust more." But that is only fear fighting fear. Try tenderness instead. Try placing a hand on your heart and saying, "Of course this feels hard. I am changing. I am leaving an old path. I am learning to trust what I cannot yet see. I can be gentle with myself here." The body relaxes when it feels understood. The heart opens when it is not being judged for hurting. And from that softer place, you can begin to hear guidance more clearly. Panic is loud. Guidance is often quiet. Panic rushes. Guidance steadies. Panic says, "Do something now, or everything will fall apart." Guidance says, "Take the next honest step." Panic says, "Force the old door open." Guidance says, "Look at where peace is pointing." Panic says, "You are losing everything." Guidance says, "Something that is not yours is leaving, and something truer can come." The more you calm the body, the easier it becomes to tell the difference. Not knowing what comes next does not mean nothing is coming. It only means the next chapter is not fully shown yet. And maybe that is not cruelty. Maybe it is mercy. If you saw every step at once, the mind might become overwhelmed. If you knew exactly how much you had to release, you might resist. If you saw the full new life before you were ready, you might not believe you could hold it. So life gives enough light for today, enough strength for today, enough guidance for today, enough grace for today. And then tomorrow, another peace comes. Let today be enough. Let this breath be enough. Let one peaceful sentence be enough. Let one honest step be enough. You are not failing because you do not know the whole way. You are learning to walk with life instead of trying to control life. You are learning to trust the quiet. You are learning to let uncertainty become a place where faith grows, not a place where fear rules. You are learning that the unknown is not empty. It can be full of unseen support. So if the mind asks again, what comes next? Answer gently. The next loving step will be shown. If the heart asks, am I safe? Answer gently. I am safe in this moment. I am held as I learn. If the old fear says, you are lost, answer gently. No, I am being redirected. These words may not change everything outside today, but they begin to change the inner atmosphere. And when the inner atmosphere changes, you begin to see differently. You begin to choose differently. You begin to receive differently. The path may still be quiet, but you are no longer walking it with the same fear. A closed door can feel personal. It can feel so sure. Ike Life looked at your hope and said no. It can feel like rejection, especially when you wanted something deeply, prayed for it, imagined it, worked for it, waited for it, and still it did not open. The heart may ask, why not me? Why not now? Why did I feel so much for something that did not stay? These are tender questions. They deserve kindness. But my dear, not every closed door is rejection. Some closed doors are protection. Some closed doors are redirection. Some closed doors are preparation. Some closed doors are life keeping you from entering a place that would have taken more from you than it gave. The mind often calls it loss before the soul understands the mercy. The mind sees only the door. The soul sees the path beyond it. The mind says, this is what I wanted. The soul may whisper, but this is not where your peace lives. The mind says, I need this to happen. The soul may whisper, there is something more aligned. The mind says, I have been rejected. The soul may whisper, you are being guided away from what cannot hold the fullness of you. And in the beginning, that whisper may be very hard to hear because disappointment can be loud, grief can be loud, fear can be loud. But life's wisdom is not gone just because your feelings are strong. What leaves my life makes room for what is right for me. Let that sentence come softly. What leaves my life makes room for what is right for me. At first, a part of you may resist it. That is all right. You do not have to force yourself to be grateful for a closed door before your heart is ready. You do not have to pretend you are not hurt. You do not have to smile at something that still feels painful. But you can make a little space for another truth. You can say, this hurts, and maybe it is still guiding me. I feel disappointed, and maybe I am still protected. I do not understand, and maybe life is still working for my good. Two truths can live together. You can grieve what did not happen and still trust that life is not against you. You can miss what left and still know you are worthy of what stays. You can feel sad about a closed door and still be open to a better one. Healing is not denying pain. Healing is refusing to make pain the final voice. It is saying, yes, this happened. Yes, I feel it. And no, I will not use this moment to decide that nothing good is coming. Sometimes a door closes because the timing is not right. Sometimes the thing itself is not wrong, but the season is not ready. Maybe you are still learning your worth. Maybe your heart is still healing from old patterns. Maybe your energy is still tied to what needs release. Maybe life is arranging details you cannot see. Maybe the delay is not denial. Maybe it is preparation. A flower does not open because the hand pulls at the petals. It opens when the conditions are right. And sometimes the kindest thing life can do is wait until you can receive something without losing yourself in it. Sometimes a door closes because the path would have asked you to abandon yourself. Maybe it looked beautiful from the outside, but deep inside, your body knew it was not peaceful. Maybe the relationship, the plan, the role, the opportunity, the place, or the dream came with a hidden cost. Maybe to keep it, you would have had to shrink. Maybe you would have had to stay silent. Maybe you would have had to chase. Maybe you would have had to prove your worth again and again. Maybe life saw what your hope could not see yet. And so the door closed, not because you were unworthy, but because your peace mattered. This is where trust becomes deep. It is easy to trust when life gives you what you asked for. It is deeper to trust when life says, not this, not because your desire is wrong, not because you are being punished, but because life may be guiding you toward the form of good that can truly bless you. We often ask for what we can imagine. Life can bring what is beyond that. We ask for one door because it is the only door we see. Life may know there is another door that fits your soul better, but to reach it, the first one may have to close. You may have noticed that some of the things you once wanted would not fit the person you are becoming now. Maybe at one time, you wanted approval more than peace. Maybe you wanted someone to choose you more than you wanted to choose yourself. Maybe you wanted success in a way that would have made your body tired and your heart lonely. Maybe you wanted a path because others praised it, not because it felt alive inside you. And now life is redirecting you. It is not taking your good. It is refining your understanding of good. It is teaching you that what is truly meant for you will not require you to lose yourself to keep it. That does not mean everything meant for you will always be easy. Growth can still feel uncomfortable. A true path can still ask for courage. A loving door can still require patience, discipline, honesty, and change. But there is a difference between a path that stretches you and a path that drains you. There is a difference between a challenge that helps you grow and a struggle that keeps you small. There is a difference between divine preparation and constant self-abandonment. Your body often knows the difference before your mind admits it. Your peace often knows. Your sleep knows. Your breath knows. Your quiet moments know. So when a door closes, do not only ask, "Why did this leave?" Ask, "What was this teaching me?" Ask, "What part of me was trying to enter a room where I could not fully breathe?" Ask, "What is life making space for?" Ask, "What would I choose if I trusted that I am still worthy of good?" These questions turn rejection into reflection. They help you stop standing outside the closed door, begging for your worth to be returned. Your worth was never inside that door. Your worth did not leave with the person. It did not leave with the job. It did not leave with the plan. It did not leave with the opportunity. Your worth is still here, breathing inside you. You are not less valuable because something did not choose you. You are not less guided because something did not work. You are not less loved because a plan changed. Sometimes life's love looks like removal. Sometimes life's support looks like delay. Sometimes life's mercy looks like a no you did not want. And later, perhaps much later, you may look back and understand. You may say, "I did not see it then, but I was being protected. I was being moved. I was being saved from a path that would have cost too much." But you do not have to wait for later to begin softening now. You can begin by allowing the possibility that this closed door is not the final truth. What leaves my life makes room for what is right for me. This does not mean you must rush to replace what left. Sometimes space must remain space for a while. Sometimes the empty room is holy. Sometimes life clears the old energy before bringing the new. Do not fill the space too quickly with fear. Do not fill it with self-blame. Do not fill it with old stories about not being enough. Let the space breathe. Let it become a place where you return to yourself. Let it become a place where your heart remembers what it truly wants. Let it become a place where life can plant something new. When a door closes, the old self may want to chase. It may want to push. It may want to send one more message, try one more time, explain one more reason, prove one more thing. And sometimes action is needed. Sometimes a conversation is needed. Sometimes a clear effort is needed. But there is also a moment when trying becomes forcing. There is a moment when effort becomes self-abandonment. There is a moment when knocking becomes begging. And in that moment, the loving path may be to step back, breathe, and say, "If this door is truly mine, it will open in a way that honors my peace. If it is not mine, I release it with love." That kind of release is not weakness. It is trust. It is strength wrapped in softness. It says, "I no longer need to break myself open to enter a room that does not welcome me." It says, "I trust that what belongs to me does not need me to betray myself." It says, "I am willing to be redirected." This is a powerful prayer, not because it controls life, but because it opens you to life. It removes your hands from the locked door and lets them become open enough to receive what is next. There may be grief in this. Let there be grief. Let the heart be honest. You are not a machine. You are not meant to release every attachment in one clean breath. If something mattered to you, of course your heart may feel tender when it changes. But do not confuse grief with guidance to go backward. Sometimes grief is simply the body releasing the future it imagined. Sometimes sadness is not a sign that the closed door was right. It is only a sign that you loved, hoped, and cared. Let the sadness move through you without making it your master. Let it wash what needs washing. Let it soften what needs softening. But let it pass. And as it passes, begin to bless the space ahead. You do not need to know what will fill it, just bless it. Say, may what is right for me find me. May what is not right for me leave in peace. May I stop holding what life is gently removing. May I trust the wisdom of closed doors. May I believe that my good is not behind me. May I walk forward with a heart that is open but no longer begging. These words can become a bridge. They help the heart move from loss into trust, from fear into peace, from rejection into redirection. A closed door may also be asking you to choose yourself in a way you have avoided. Maybe the door closed because you kept placing your life in someone else's hands. Maybe you kept waiting for someone to change, to call, to choose, to understand, to approve, to become ready. Maybe life is redirecting you back to your own center. It may be saying, do not wait outside another person's heart while your own heart needs you. It may be saying, do not build your whole peace on one uncertain answer. It may be saying, come home. Come back to your breath. Come back to your worth. Come back to the path that begins inside you. This is why redirection can become healing. It does not only move you away from the wrong road, it brings you back to yourself. It asks, who are you when you stop chasing? What do you feel when you stop forcing? What do you hear when the noise becomes quiet? What do you want when you are no longer trying to earn love? These questions may feel deep, but they are beautiful. They are signs that your soul is waking. They are signs that life is not only changing your outer path, but also changing the inner place from which you choose. And from that inner place, you begin to see closed doors differently. You no longer make every no mean you are unwanted. You no longer make every delay mean you are forgotten. You no longer make every ending mean you have failed. You begin to say, life is guiding me. Life is clearing the way. Life is protecting my peace. Life is teaching me to trust what is meant for me. This does not remove all pain, but it gives pain a softer meaning. It allows you to walk through disappointment without becoming bitter. It allows you to stay open even when something changes. It allows you to believe that your path is still alive. What leaves my life makes room for what is right for me. Let it return again. What leaves my life makes room for what is right for me. Maybe you are not ready to believe it fully. That is okay. Let the words stand near you like a kind friend. Let them be a small candle in the unknown. Let them remind you that the closed door is not your identity. It is only one part of the path. It is only one mom, and in a much larger unfolding. The story is not over because one door closed. The blessing is not gone because one plan changed. Your guidance has not ended because you are in between. Life is still moving. Life is still speaking. Life is still redirecting you with a wisdom that may become clearer as you keep walking. So do not stand forever at the door that closed. Honor what it meant. Thank it for what it taught you, if you can. Grieve what you need to grieve, but do not build your home there. Do not make a closed door your temple. Do not keep giving your whole heart to what no longer opens. Turn gently. There may be a quieter path beside you. There may be a new light you did not notice because your eyes were fixed on the old door. There may be a peace waiting that does not shout. There may be a future forming that feels more like home than anything you had to release. Life does not always guide you with a loud answer, my dear. Sometimes it does not come like a big sign in the sky. Sometimes it does not arrive as a clear voice, a perfect plan, or one sudden moment where everything makes sense. Many times, life redirects you in very quiet ways. It may come as a small feeling in your chest. It may come as a strange peace when you think about leaving something behind. It may come as a tired feeling every time you try to force the same old path. It may come as a delay that keeps happening again and again. It may come as a door that almost opens but never fully does. It may come as a soft pull towards something new, even when your mind does not know how to explain it. And because these signs are quiet, the mind may ignore them. The mind may say, "This is nothing. I need proof. I need something bigger." But the soul often speaks softly. Life often guides softly. And the path that is right for you may first appear as a feeling of calm, not a loud command. This is why you must begin to listen with more kindness, not with fear, not with panic, not by trying to turn every little thing into a sign, but with a quiet heart that says, "Life, I am willing to notice where peace is leading me." Guidance does not always feel exciting at first. Sometimes guidance feels simple. It feels like, do not go back to what keeps hurting you. It feels like, rest before you break yourself. It feels like, say the truth. It feels like, take one small step. It feels like, stop trying so hard to make this old door open. It may not feel dramatic, but it can still be holy. I listen to the quiet signs life is sending me. Let this be the gentle thought that opens this part of your heart. I listen to the quiet signs life is sending me. Not every sign needs to shake your world. Some signs only need to return you to yourself. Many people miss guidance because they are waiting for it to look a certain way. They want life to tell them the whole plan before they move. They want certainty before trust. They want the ending before the first step. They want and a reason before release. But life may not work that way. Sometimes you are shown the next step only after you stop fighting the step that is already clear. Maybe you already know one thing. Maybe you already know you are tired of chasing. Maybe you already know the old place does not bring peace. Maybe you already know you need to speak more kindly to yourself. Maybe you already know you are forcing something because you are afraid of the empty space that comes after letting go. That knowing may be quiet, but it is still knowing. Do not dismiss it only because it does not come with a full map. The heart often knows before the mind understands. The body often feels the truth before the mind has words for it. You may notice that your body tightens around one path and softens around another. You may notice that you feel small in one place and more like yourself in another. You may notice that your energy drops when you keep saying yes to something your heart wants to leave. You may notice that you feel peaceful when you stop explaining, stop proving, stop forcing, stop trying to earn what should come with ease and respect. These are not small things. The body is often a messenger. Your peace is often a messenger. Your tiredness can be a messenger. Your repeated discomfort can be a messenger. Even your delay can be a messenger when you listen with love. This does not mean you should live in fear and question every moment. It does not mean every hard thing is wrong. It does not mean every delay means leave. It means you become gentle enough to notice patterns. There is a difference between one difficult day and a path that keeps draining your spirit. There is a difference between normal growth and constant pain. There is a difference between being stretched and being slowly broken. There is a difference between a challenge that helps you grow and a place where you keep abandoning yourself to stay. Life may be redirecting you when the same heaviness keeps returning. Life may be redirecting you when the same closed feeling comes every time you imagine staying. Life may be redirecting you when your soul feels smaller in the place you once begged to enter. Sometimes life sends quiet signs through discomfort. This can be hard to accept because many people think discomfort always means something bad is happening. But discomfort can also be a loving signal. It may be saying, "This no longer fits." It may be saying, "You have outgrown this." It may be saying, "You are trying to live from an older version of yourself." Think about a shoe that once fit you, but now feels tight. The shoe is not evil. It may have carried you for a while. It may have been right for one season, but if you keep wearing it after you have grown, it will hurt you. In the same way, some paths become painful, not because they were always wrong, but because you are no longer meant to walk there. Life may use discomfort to show you where your growth has outgrown your old life. And sometimes life sends quiet signs through peace. This peace may not make sense to the mind. Maybe you think you should be more worried, but a calm feeling comes when you imagine releasing something. Maybe you think you should stay, but your heart feels lighter when you imagine stepping away. Maybe you think a new path is too simple, too quiet, too different from what you expected, but your body softens when you think about it. That peace matters. Peace is not always the easiest choice. Sometimes peace asks for courage. Sometimes peace asks you to disappoint old expectations. Sometimes peace asks you to leave behind what once gave you identity. But even then, peace has a different feeling. It does not scream. It does not chase. It does not beg. It simply stands there, quiet and steady, waiting for you to notice. Life may also redirect you through repeated lessons. If the same kind of pain keeps appearing in different places, pause. If the same feeling keeps returning in different relationships, pause. If the same fear keeps blocking every new step, pause. Not to blame yourself, not to say, "What is wrong with me?" but to ask with love, "What is life trying to show me?" Maybe the lesson is boundaries. Maybe the lesson is self-trust. Maybe the lesson is learning to receive. Maybe the lesson is no longer shrinking for love. Maybe the lesson is no longer treating your body like a machine. Maybe the lesson is no longer calling fear wisdom. Life will often repeat a message gently before it becomes loud. A whisper ignored for too long can become discomfort. Discomfort ignored for too long can become a closed door. The more lovingly you listen now, the less life has to shout. This is not punishment. Life is not standing over you with anger. Life is not trying to make you suffer until you understand. Life is always inviting you into a more honest relationship with yourself. The signs are not here to frighten you. They are here to bring you home. They are here to help you stop giving your energy to what does not feed your soul. They are here to help you notice where you are trying to force old patterns to carry new blessings. They are here to help you become clear, not scared. So when a sign comes, do not panic. Breathe. Ask, "What is this showing me?" Ask, "Where is my peace?" Ask, "What feels honest?" Ask, "What am I being gently invited to release?" The answers may not come all at once. That is all right. You are not trying to become perfect at listening in one day. You are learning a new way to be with life. For a long time, you may have listened more to fear than to peace. You may have listened to pressure. to other people's opinions, to old shame, to the need to prove yourself. Now you are learning to listen inwardly. This takes practice. It takes silence. It takes soft honesty. It takes the courage to admit when something does not feel right anymore. It takes the courage to trust a quiet yes or a quiet and. And at first, the mind may argue. It may say, "But what if I am wrong?" Then answer gently, "I do not need to know everything. I only need to listen to the next honest thing." One quiet sign may be a repeated thought that will not leave you, not an anxious thought that spins in fear, but a calm thought that keeps returning like a soft knock at the door of your heart. Maybe it says, "Begin again." Maybe it says, "Take care of your body." Maybe it says, "Stop waiting for that person to change." Maybe it says, "Write it down." Maybe it says, "Ask for help." Maybe it says, "Rest." Maybe it says, "There is another way." When a thought returns with peace, give it some space. Do not push it away because it seems too small. Life often plants new paths as simple thoughts before they become real steps. Another quiet sign may be what no longer gives you life. Sometimes guidance is not only about what calls you forward, it is also about what has gone empty. Something that once felt exciting may now feel heavy. Something you once wanted may now feel too small. A plan that once gave you hope may now feel like a costume you are tired of wearing. This can confuse the mind. The mind says, "But I wanted this. I worked for this. I prayed for this. Why does it feel different now?" My dear, because you are different now. The soul grows, the heart learns, your needs change, your values become clearer. What once felt like a dream may not be the dream anymore. You are allowed to grow past an old desire. You are allowed to say, "This mattered once, but it may not be mine now." Sometimes the sign is the absence of peace. You may keep trying to make something work, but the more you try, the more you lose yourself. You may keep explaining, but your heart feels unheard. You may keep waiting, but your spirit grows tired. You may keep hoping, but deep down, you feel that hope has turned into self-abandonment. This is a tender place. Do not judge yourself for staying. Do not judge yourself for hoping. You were doing what you knew how to do, but now life may be asking you to listen deeper. It may be saying, "Your peace matters too. Your energy matters too. Your life is not meant to be spent proving your worth at a locked door." And sometimes the sign is a small opening. A person says one sentence that stays with you. A book, a prayer, a simple message, a quiet morning, a sudden idea, a feeling of courage, a new interest, a calm pull toward a place or practice. These openings may not look big enough to change your life, but do not reject them because they are small. A small opening can become a new path when you follow it with love. A small yes can become a new direction. A small moment of courage can begin a new life. One peaceful step repeated often becomes a whole new road. You do not need to chase signs. You do not need to look at every moment with worry. You simply need to become present to know, to notice what is already speaking. If you chase signs from fear, everything becomes confusing. But if you listen from peace, certain things become clearer. The body softens around truth. The heart becomes quiet around truth. Even if the truth is hard, it often carries a clean feeling. Fear makes noise. Truth may feel deep. Fear rushes. Truth can wait. Fear pressures. Truth invites. Fear says, decide now or lose everything. Truth says, come closer. Listen, take the next honest step. So today, instead of asking life to scream the answer, ask to become quiet enough to hear the gentle one. Say, I am willing to notice the signs of peace. I am willing to notice what drains me and what restores me. I am willing to stop forcing what life is asking me to release. I am willing to trust the small light I have been given. This is enough for now. You do not have to understand the whole redirection. You only have to stop ignoring the soft signs that keep trying to love you back to your path. I listen to the quiet signs life is sending me. I listen when my body softens. I listen when my heart grows tired of pretending. I listen when peace pulls me gently. I listen when a closed door protects me. I listen when a small idea keeps returning. I listen when life says, not this way, darling. Try another way. And as you listen, you may begin to realize that life has been speaking all along, not always loudly, not always clearly in the way the mind wanted, but softly, faithfully, lovingly, through the language of peace, discomfort, delay, release, and quiet inner knowing. The old path may feel familiar, my dear, but that does not mean it is peaceful. This is one of the deepest truths to understand when life begins to redirect you. The mind often confuses familiar with safe. It says, stay here. You know this place. You know this pattern. You know how this pain feels. You know how to survive this. And because the body has practiced that way for so long, it may feel easier to return to the old path than to step towards something new. But familiar is not always loving. Familiar is not always aligned. Familiar is not always meant to continue. Sometimes familiar is only the place where you have learned how to disappear quietly. You may have stayed on an old path because it made sense at one time. Maybe it gave you comfort. Maybe it gave you identity. Maybe it gave you approval. Maybe it helped you survive a hard season. Maybe it helped you feel chosen, useful, needed, or safe. We do not shame the old path. We do not attack the version of you who walked there. That version was doing the best they could with the awareness they had. But what helped you survive one season may not help you grow in the next. A habit that protected you once may now be limiting you. A relationship pattern that felt normal once may now feel painful. A dream that once gave you hope may now feel heavy. You are allowed to outgrow what once held you. I release what is familiar but no longer peaceful. Let this sentence meet you gently. I release what is familiar but no longer peaceful. It does not say you must throw everything away. It does not say you must make a sudden move before you are ready. It does not say you must judge the past. It simply says you are allowed to be honest. You are allowed to notice when something no longer feels like peace. You're allowed to admit that the old way may have brought you this far, but it cannot take you where your soul is going now. Many people stay in pain because pain has become predictable. Peace, strangely, can feel unfamiliar to the nervous system. If you have lived for a long time in worry, peace may feel empty at first. If you have lived for a long time chasing love, calm love may feel too quiet at first. If you have lived for a long time proving your worth, rest may feel wrong at first. If you have lived for a long time expecting disappointment, good things may feel unsafe at first. This does not mean peace is wrong. It may only mean your body is learning something new. Sometimes the new path feels strange, not because it is dangerous, but because you have not practiced feeling safe there yet. This is why redirection can feel confusing. The old path may hurt, but you know it. The new path may be better, but you do not know it yet. The old pattern may drain you, but it gives you a role to play. The new pattern may free you, but it asks you to become someone you have not fully been before. The old way may keep you small, but small can feel protected. The new way may ask you to be seen, to speak, to choose, to receive, to trust. And that can make the body tremble. Not because the new path is wrong, but because it is new. So be kind to yourself when you feel pulled back to what is familiar. Do not say, "Why am I like this?" Say, "My body is remembering an old road." Do not say, "I should be stronger." Say, "I am learning to choose peace one step at a time." Do not say, "I failed because I miss what hurt me." Say, "A part of me is still attached to what I once knew, and I can meet that part with love." The old path may call you back when you feel lonely, tired, unsure, or afraid. It may say, "Come back. At least here you know what to expect." But you can answer gently, "I know this road, but I am no longer sure it loves me. I am willing to learn another way." There is a deep difference between comfort and peace. Comfort can be the old thing that keeps you asleep. Peace is the deeper feeling that helps you become whole. Comfort may say, "Do not change, do not speak, do not risk, do not feel." Peace may say, "Tell the truth, rest, release, choose yourself, trust the next step." Comfort often protects the old self. Peace often protects the real self. Comfort may keep the fear quiet for a moment. Peace heals the fear slowly. So when you ask where life is redirecting you, do not only ask what it feels comfortable. Ask what feels peaceful. Ask what helps me respect myself. Ask where does my soul feel more honest. Sometimes the old path is an old relationship pattern. You may keep giving too much because being needed feels like being loved. You may keep waiting for someone to choose you because you have forgotten that you can choose yourself. You may keep accepting less than peace because your heart has been trained to work hard for small pieces of care. Life may redirect you by making the old pattern feel too painful to ignore. It may show you that love should not require you to lose your center. It may show you that connection without peace is not true safety. It may show you that your heart deserves more than being held only when it is convenient for someone else. Sometimes the old path is an old way of seeing yourself. You may keep saying, I am not ready, I am not enough, I always ruin things, I cannot change. These words may feel familiar because they have been repeated for many years. But familiar words become inner walls. They shape what you allow, what you try, what you receive, and what you believe is possible. Life may redirect you by making those words feel heavier than before. You may begin to notice how tired you are of speaking to yourself like an enemy. You may begin to crave a kinder inner voice. That craving is guidance. That desire for tenderness is life calling you into a new relationship with yourself. Sometimes the old path is control. You may have believed that if you could control every detail, you would be safe. Control may have helped you survive times when life felt uncertain. But control can become a cage. It can make the body tight. It can make the mind tired. It can make every delay feel like danger. Life may redirect you through situations you cannot fully control, not to punish you, but to teach you trust. It may say, you are safe to do your part and release the rest. You are safe to let life meet you. You are safe to stop carrying what was never yours to carry. The old path of control may feel familiar, but peace lives in trust. Sometimes the old path is overgiving. You may have learned to earn love by being useful. You may have learned to say yes before checking your own heart. You may have learned to carry everyone else while leaving yourself behind. And maybe for a long time this made you feel needed. But being needed is not the same as being nourished. Being useful is not the same as being loved. Life may redirect you by making your body tired, your heart resentful, or your spirit quiet. It may be asking you to stop pouring from an empty place. It may be asking you to learn that you are worthy even when you are not performing, fixing, saving, or giving more than you have. Sometimes the old path is waiting for the perfect time. waiting for someone to change, waiting to feel confident, waiting to be seen, waiting until fear disappears, waiting until life gives proof that it is safe to begin. But some waiting becomes hiding, some waiting becomes a soft cage. Some waiting keeps you loyal to a future that never asks anything of you today. Life may redirect you by stirring a quiet discomfort inside. It may say, begin now, not perfectly, but honestly. Take one step, move one piece, speak one truth. The new path may not require a giant leap. It may only require you to stop calling delay patience when it has become fear. I release what is familiar but no longer peaceful. This affirmation is not a command. It is a door. You may walk through it slowly. You may begin by releasing one thought, one habit, one reaction, one old sentence, one way of chasing, one way of blaming yourself, one way of making yourself small. You do not have to burn the whole old life in one day. You can simply begin to notice where peace has been asking for your attention. You can begin to loosen your grip on what hurts. You can begin to say, this used to be normal for me, but maybe normal is not the same as healthy. Maybe I am ready for a new normal. A new path may feel quiet at first. It may not give the rush that the old path gave. If you are used to chaos, peace may feel boring. If you are used to chasing, being still may feel strange. If you are used to proving, receiving may feel uncomfortable. If you are used to fear, trust may feel unreal. Give yourself time. Do not reject peace because it does not feel like the old excitement. Sometimes the old excitement was only anxiety wearing bright clothes. Sometimes the thing you called passion was actually panic. Sometimes the thing you called love was actually longing. Sometimes the thing you called purpose was actually pressure. Real peace may come softly. Let it come softly. The new path may not announce itself with drama. It may begin as a calmer choice. It may begin as a no. It may begin as going to bed earlier. It may begin as not replying from fear. It may begin as choosing not to explain yourself to someone committed to misunderstanding you. It may begin as applying for something, writing the page, drinking water, praying honestly, taking a walk, or sitting quietly instead of running from your own heart. These small choices tell the subconscious, we are not fully loyal to the old way anymore. And that is how redirection becomes real. Not only through signs, but through new behavior. When life redirects you, you may lose interest in things you once used to tolerate. This can feel lonely. You may not want the same conversations. You may not want to keep explaining the same pain. You may not want to gossip, chase, prove, numb, or shrink. You may feel in between worlds. The old no longer fits, and the new is not fully formed. This in-between space can feel strange, but it is sacred. It means you are becoming. It means the old identity is loosening. It means your soul is making room. Do not rush to fill the space with the old noise. Let the space teach you who you are now. You are allowed to become someone who chooses peace sooner. You are allowed to become someone who listens to the body. You are allowed to become someone who no longer mistakes struggle for love. You are allowed to become someone who does not need to be chosen by the wrong thing to feel worthy. You are allowed to become someone who stops forcing old doors. You are allowed to become someone who trusts quiet guidance. This is not selfish. This is healing. When you stop living from old pain, you bring a different energy into every part of your life. The old path may feel familiar, but the new path will teach you peace. And peace may need practice. At first, you may choose peace and then doubt it. You may release something and then miss it. You may set a boundary and then feel guilty. You may take one new step and then feel fear. This is normal. The old pattern does not lose power only because you name it once. It loses power when you return to the new choice again and again, gently, without shame, without perfection. Each time you choose differently, you are teaching your mind and body. This is who we are becoming now. So when the old path calls, pause. Do not rush. Put one hand on your heart if you can. Ask, is this familiar or is this peaceful? Let the answer rise slowly. You may already know. The body may already know. The soul may already know. And if the answer is, this is familiar, but it is not peaceful, do not attack yourself for having loved it. Simply breathe and say, thank you for what you taught me. I am ready to learn a softer way. That sentence carries both honor and release. It does not make the past wrong. It only lets the future open. I release what is familiar but no longer peaceful. I release the need to stay where my soul feels small. I release the old pattern that asks me to abandon myself. I release the belief that pain is safer than change. I release the thought that I must keep walking a road only because I have walked it for a long time. I am allowed to choose peace. I am allowed to grow. I am allowed to be guided into a life that feels honest, soft, and true. The pause is not always empty, my dear. The delay is not always denial. The waiting season is not always proof that nothing is happening. Sometimes the most important changes begin in silence. Sometimes life grows roots before it grows flowers. Sometimes the answer is forming quietly beneath the surface. And because the eyes cannot see it yet, the mind says, nothing is moving. But the soul knows that not all movement is visible. Not all blessings arrive loudly. Not all preparation can be measured by the clock. Life may be working in hidden ways while you are learning to breathe, trust, soften, and become ready. Life is not late. Life is preparing the way for me. Let this thought enter slowly. Life is not late. Life is preparing the way for me. This does not mean waiting is always easy. Waiting can bring up fear. It can bring up old wounds. It can bring up comparison. It can make the mind look around and say, why are other people moving forward while I am still here? It can make the heart feel forgotten. But waiting is not always stillness. Sometimes waiting is deep inner work. Sometimes waiting is where your desire becomes cleaner, your trust becomes stronger, your self-worth becomes softer, and your path becomes more aligned. There is a difference between time and timing. Time says, it has been too long. Timing says, something is still coming together. Time says, you should be there by now. Timing says, you are being prepared to receive without losing yourself. Time says, look at everyone else. Timing says, your path has its own wisdom. The mind loves time because time can be counted. The soul understands timing because timing can be felt. Timing is not only about the calendar, it is about readiness. It is about alignment. It is about the meeting of inner growth and outer opening. It is about life arranging what fear cannot see. Many people think a delay means life is saying no. But sometimes a delay is life saying, not in this old energy. Not while you are still afraid to receive. Not while you are still willing to abandon yourself for it. Not while you still think this one thing must save you. Let me prepare you. Let me strengthen your heart. Let me teach you peace before the next door opens. That is not punishment. That is care. Because some blessings, if they arrive before you are ready, can become heavy. Love that arrives before you know your worth may become something you chase. A chance that arrives before you trust yourself may become something you fear. Abundance that arrives before you feel safe may become something you hold with panic. Visibility that arrives before your nervous system feels steady may feel like pressure instead of joy. So perhaps life is not withholding good from you. Perhaps life is helping you become able to hold it with peace. This is a softer way to see waiting. Instead of asking, why is this not here yet? Ask, how am I being prepared? Instead of asking, why am I behind? Ask, what is life growing in me right now? Instead of asking, why did it happen for them first? Ask, what is my path teaching me in this season? These questions move you from panic to wisdom. They do not make you passive. They make you present. They help you stop fighting the season you are in so you can receive what it has come to teach. The waiting season may be teaching you to stop making one outcome responsible for your peace. This is very important. Sometimes we want something so deeply that we begin to say, I cannot be happy until this happens. I cannot rest until this person returns. I cannot feel safe until this money comes. I cannot begin until I know exactly where this is going. And two, when the desire becomes a burden, it becomes too heavy. It becomes a place where we give away our power. Life may use the pause to return you to yourself. It may say, you can desire this and still live today. You can pray for this and still breathe today. You can welcome this and still love yourself now. This is not giving up on what you want. It is learning to want without losing yourself. There is a peaceful way to desire. There is a loving way to wait. There is a way to say, I welcome what is meant for me, while still being present with the life in your hands today. You can hold a vision and still wash the cup. You can pray for love and still become love to yourself. You can want a new beginning and still bless this breath. You can trust the future and still care for your body today. Waiting becomes painful when all your energy leaves the present and stands at the locked door of tomorrow. Peace returns when you bring some of your life back into now. The pause may also be asking you to rest. Many people do not trust rest. They think if they are not pushing, they are falling behind. They think if nothing is happening outside, they must force something. But rest can be part of redirection. A field cannot grow forever without seasons of quiet. The body cannot keep giving without receiving. The heart cannot keep healing while being rushed. Sometimes life slows you down because your spirit needs to catch up with your choices. Sometimes life pauses the outer movement because the inner world needs care. This is not failure. This is renewal. Rest is not the opposite of progress. Sometimes rest is what makes true progress possible. Maybe this season is asking you to listen. Maybe you have been moving so quickly that you have not heard your own heart. Maybe you have been saying yes when your body needed no. Maybe you have been following a plan that no longer feels alive. Maybe you have been asking for direction while filling every quiet moment with noise. The pause may be life creating space for truth to rise. At first, quiet can feel uncomfortable, but if you stay gently, you may begin to hear what was hidden beneath the rush. You may hear, I am tired. You may hear, I want peace. You may hear, this path does not feel like me anymore. You may hear, I am ready to stop forcing. These honest messages are not setbacks. They are guidance. Life is not late. Life is preparing the way for me. Say it when the mind starts counting days. Say it when comparison begins. Say it when the heart feels forgotten. Say it when nothing outside seems different. Let it slow the fear. Let it soften the pressure. Let it remind you that unseen movement is still movement. A baby grows in the womb before it is held. A flower prepares inside the bud before it opens. The sun is still coming even before the sky becomes bright. Your life may be changing in ways you cannot yet prove. Do not call the quiet empty too soon. There is a danger and comparison during a waiting season. Comparison looks only at what is visible. It sees someone else's open door and your closed one. It sees someone else's relationship, success, peace, body, money, home, or path, and it says, you are behind. But comparison does not know the full story. It does not know what that person had to learn before the door opened. It does not know what they are still learning behind the picture. It does not know what life is saving you from. It does not know what life is preparing for you. Comparison is a poor guide because it looks outward and forgets the soul. Your path cannot be measured by another person's season. When comparison comes, answer it with compassion. Say, their path is theirs, my path is mine. I bless their good and I trust my timing. This is not easy at first, especially when you are tired of waiting, but it is freeing. Someone else's blessing does not mean your blessing has disappeared. Someone else's open door does not mean life has locked every door for you. The universe is not poor. Life is not limited to one chance, one person, one path, one moment, one kind of good. There are many ways for life to bless you. There are many ways for your path to open. There are many forms of love, support, abundance, healing, and peace. The waiting season may be teaching you patience, but not the kind of patience that means sitting in pain forever. True patience is not self-abandonment. True patience is not ignoring your needs. True patience is not waiting for someone to keep hurting you. True patience is trust with awareness. It says, I will not force divine timing, but I will also not betray myself. It says, I can wait for what is right without staying loyal to what is wrong. It says, I can move slowly without standing still in fear. Patience is not doing nothing. Patience is doing the next right thing without panic. So while life is preparing the way, ask, what is my part today? Your part may be to heal one belief. Your part may be to stop repeating the old story. Your part may be to take care of your body. Your part may be to learn, organize, create, forgive, apply, speak, rest, or release. Your part may be to stop checking the old door every hour. Your part may be to become the person who can receive the new path with peace. Life's part is to arrange what you cannot control. Your part is to align with love in the place where you stand. This is how waiting becomes active in a peaceful way. You are not forcing. You are preparing. You are not panicking. You are practicing. You are not demanding. You are opening. You are not living in fear. You are becoming steady. And steadiness changes everything. A steady heart can hear guidance. A steady body can receive good without pushing it away. A steady mind can see small openings that panic would miss. When you are not spending all your energy fighting the delay, oh, have more energy to notice the door that is quietly beginning to open. Sometimes the delay is also clearing what cannot come with you. Old beliefs, old attachments, old people-pleasing, old fear of being seen, old fear of being alone, old fear of receiving, old fear of being worthy. These things may rise during the pause, not because you are failing, but because they are ready to be loved and released. You may think, why am I feeling this now? Because this is part of preparation. The new path may require a freer version of you. The next blessing may require more self-trust. The next season may require you to stop carrying the old weight. So when old fear rises, do not panic. Say, this is coming up to be healed. This is coming up because I am growing. Life is not late. Life is preparing the way for me. Let it become a steady rhythm. When the outer world seems slow, return to the inner work. When the answer is not here, return to the breath. When the future feels unclear, return to the step in front of you. When fear says, nothing is happening, answer, something is forming. When the old mind says, you are forgotten, answer, I am being prepared. When doubt says, it is too late, answer, life knows the right time. You may not understand this season until later. That is hard, but it is also human. Many times, the meaning of a delay becomes clear only after the next door opens. You look back and see why one plan did not work. You understand why you had to wait. You understand why your heart needed healing first. You understand why life did not give you what you wanted in the way you wanted it. But even before that understanding comes, you can choose peace now. You can say, I do not see the whole reason yet, but I choose not to call this season useless. I choose not to call myself behind. I choose not to turn waiting into self-hate. The pause can become sacred when you stop fighting it. It can become a place where you return to your body, a place where you learn your own needs, a place where you clear old fear, a place where you practice trust, a place where you become softer, stronger, more honest, more aligned. The pause may not look like progress from the outside, but inside, you may be changing deeply. You may be learning not to chase. You may be learning not to force. You may be learning not to call every silence rejection. You may be learning to let life guide instead of trying to control every turn. This is real movement. So today, if you are waiting, bless the waiting. Not because it is easy, not because you enjoy uncertainty, but because you are willing to believe it can still serve your path. Say, may this season prepare me with love. May this delay protect my peace. May this pause teach me trust. May I use this time to become ready for what is right. May I stop rushing what is still forming. May I stop judging what I cannot yet see. Let these words calm the part of you that thinks it must make everything happen now. You are not behind, my dear. You are in a season. And seasons change. Winter does not mean the tree is dead. Night does not mean morning has failed. A pause does not mean the music is over. It may only mean the next note is coming. Trust the quiet space between what ended and what has not yet begun. Trust the breath between the old path and the new one. Trust the gentle work life is doing beneath the surface. Trust that what is meant for you does not need to arrive through panic. It can arrive through peace. It can arrive through timing. It can arrive through a path that forms one step at a time. Life is not late. Life is preparing the way for me. I do not need to force the flower open. I do not need to punish myself for not being further ahead. I do not need to compare my timing to anyone else. I am allowed to grow quietly. I am allowed to wait with trust. I am allowed to prepare with love. I am allowed to believe that even here, even now, even in this pause, life is still guiding me. Sometimes life does not take the path away from you all at once, my dear. Sometimes it simply stops giving energy to the path you keep trying to force. The door does not fully open. The answer does not come clearly. The same struggle keeps returning. The same heaviness keeps sitting in your chest. The same effort brings the same tired feeling. And still, because the mind is afraid of change, you may keep pushing. You may keep saying, maybe if I try harder, maybe if I explain better, maybe if I wait longer, maybe if I hold tighter, maybe if I become more perfect, this path will finally become peaceful. But what if the problem is not that you have not tried enough? What if the problem is that this old way is no longer where your life wants to grow? There is a time for effort, yes. There is a time for patience. There is a time for learning, trying again, speaking honestly, and doing your part. But there is also a time to notice when effort has become forcing. Effort feels honest. Forcing feels tight. Effort comes from love. Forcing comes from fear. Effort says, I will show up with care. Forcing says, I must make this happen or I will not be safe. Effort leaves room for life to guide. Forcing tries to control every detail. Effort can rest. Forcing cannot rest because it believes that if it stops pushing, everything will fall apart. I stop forcing what no longer flows. Let this sentence come near you gently. I stop forcing what no longer flows. Do not use it as a harsh command. Do not use it to shame yourself for trying. You tried because you cared. You tried because you hoped. You tried because some part of you believed that if this one thing worked, you would finally feel safe, loved, chosen, successful, or complete. That is human. That is tender. But now life may be asking you to breathe, loosen your grip, and ask, is this still mine? Or am I only holding it because I am afraid of what comes after I let go? That question can be hard to ask. It can feel like standing at the edge of a quiet room after the music has stopped. The mind may say, but I invested so much. I waited so long. I believed in this. I gave my energy to this. I cannot release it now. My dear, nothing you gave from love is wasted. But not everything you gave love to is meant to stay forever. Some things are chapters, some things are teachers, some things are mirrors. Some things awaken a part of you and then become too small for the person you are becoming. The fact that something mattered does not mean it must remain. The fact that you loved a path does not mean it is still the path of your peace. Sometimes forcing looks like trying to make a relationship feel safe when your heart knows it keeps making you anxious. Sometimes forcing looks like trying to make a dream work in the exact shape you imagined, even though life keeps showing you a softer direction. Sometimes forcing looks like pushing your body past its limits because you are afraid rest means failure. Sometimes forcing looks like repeating an old routine, old thought, old prayer, or old plan, even when your spirit feels tired inside it. Sometimes forcing looks like asking life for guidance while refusing to release the answer you already decided must happen. This is why surrender is so important. But surrender does not mean you stop caring. Surrender does not mean you become weak. Surrender does not mean you do nothing and wait for life to fix everything for you. True surrender means you stop fighting life with fear in your hands. It means you do your part, but you stop trying to do the universe's part. It means you speak the truth, take the step, care for yourself, listen deeply, and then release the need to control how every piece must arrive. It means you say, life, I am willing to be guided in a way that is better than my fear can plan. The old way often asks for your fear to keep it alive. It asks you to worry about it, chase it, check it, explain it, defend it, and think about it all day. It takes your morning and your night. It takes your energy before the day begins. It makes you believe that if you stop watching the problem will swallow you. But this is not peace. This is not trust. This is not the life you came here to live. You are not here to spend your whole spirit trying to make the wrong path feel right. You are not here to keep begging closed doors to become home. You are not here to prove your worth to what cannot see you clearly. There is a gentle power in stepping back, not with anger, not with bitterness, not with a dramatic goodbye to life, but with a soft inner decision that says, I have done what I can do from love. I will no longer keep pushing from fear. That one decision can open space inside you. The breath changes, the body softens, the mind becomes a little quieter, and in that quiet, you may begin to notice the direction that was hidden under all the forcing. You may see that life has been pointing somewhere else for a long time. You may feel that your peace has been asking you to turn gently, not run, not panic, just turn. I stop forcing what no longer flows. This does not mean you abandon every hard thing. Some true things require patience. Some dreams require steady work. Some healing requires time. Some love requires honest conversation. But even in hard things that are meant for you, there is often a deeper peace under the effort. There is a sense of truth. There is room to breathe. There is growth, not constant shrinking. There is challenge, but not the loss of your soul. When something is only being held together by fear, pressure, and self-abandonment, life may begin to remove the energy from it. Not to punish you, but to show you that your peace matters. Sometimes life blocks the old way because you would never have left it on your own. You may have stayed in the same pattern for years if it kept giving you just enough hope to hold on. A little sign, a little attention, a little progress, a little promise, a little comfort, but never the full peace your heart needed. And life, in its quiet love, may allow the pattern to become too uncomfortable to ignore. Not because life is cruel, but because life wants your whole heart back. It wants your energy back. It wants your mornings back. It wants your body to stop living in constant tension. It wants you to know that you do not have to earn peace through pain. There is also a kind of grief that comes when you stop forcing. You may grieve the version of the future you built in your mind. You may grieve the hope that kept you going. You may grieve the person you tried to become in order to make the old path work. You may grieve the years, the effort, the prayers, the waiting. Let that grief be there. It is not weakness. It is the heart releasing a picture it once loved. But do not let grief trick you into going back to what kept breaking you. Missing something does not always mean it belongs to you. Feeling sad does not always mean you made the wrong choice. Sometimes sadness is simply the sound of an old attachment loosening. When you stop forcing, you may feel empty for a while. That empty space can be uncomfortable because forcing once gave your mind something to do. Worry gave you a task. Chasing gave you a direction. Overthinking gave you the feeling that you were solving something. But peace may feel quiet. Trust may feel slow. Letting go may feel like doing nothing, even when deep inside something powerful is happening. You are no longer feeding the old path with your life force. You are no longer pouring your energy into a road that keeps taking you away from yourself. You are beginning to make space for what can meet you with more ease, more truth, and more peace. Do not rush to fill the empty space. Do not run back to the old thing just because silence feels strange. The space after surrender is holy. It is where your soul can breathe again. It is where you can ask, what do I truly want now? It is where your body can tell you how tired it has been. It is where your heart can stop performing and start feeling. It is where life can begin to plant new guidance. If you fill that space too quickly with fear, noise, or another forced path, you may miss the soft new direction trying to appear. So when you feel the urge to force, pause. Put one hand over your heart if it feels right. Take one slow breath. Ask yourself, am I acting from love or am I acting from fear? Ask, does this step bring me closer to peace or deeper into panic? Ask, am I doing my part or am I trying to control life's part? Ask, what would I do if I trusted that what is meant for me will not require me to abandon myself? These questions are gentle lights. They do not shame you. They guide you back to your center. You may discover that the next right thing is very simple. Maybe it is to stop sending the message. Maybe it is to rest. Maybe it is to tell the truth. Maybe it is to wait without checking. Maybe it is to let the old door stay closed for today. Maybe it is to take one practical step in a different direction. Maybe it is to stop repeating the old story. Maybe it is to say, life, show me the way that brings peace, not just the way that feeds my fear. This is how you begin to cooperate with redirection. The new path cannot fully appear while both hands are gripping the old one. Life may be trying to hand you something softer, but fear keeps your hands closed. This is why release is not loss. Release is making room. Release is opening the hand. Release is saying, I no longer need to hold what hurts just because I am afraid of emptiness. The open hand may feel strange at first, but it can receive. A closed fist can only hold on. A soft hand can be guided. I stop forcing what no longer flows. I stop begging the old path to become peaceful. I stop calling fear devotion. I stop calling control wisdom. I stop giving my whole heart to what does not meet me with truth. I do my part with love, and I let life do what only life can do. I trust that if a door is meant for me, it does not need me to break myself to enter. And if a door is not meant for me, I trust that life can guide me toward the one that is. There is relief waiting on the other side of forcing. Not always instant answers, not always a sudden miracle, but relief. The relief of no longer arguing with what keeps showing you the truth. The relief of no longer pretending something feels peaceful when it does not. The relief of no longer trying to become small enough to fit inside a space your soul has outgrown. The relief of saying, I am willing to be redirected. That willingness is powerful. It tells life, I am listening now. I may be afraid, but I am listening. I may not see the whole way, but I am willing to stop fighting the one that keeps closing. And when you become willing, a quiet door opens inside. It may not be outside yet. It may not be visible to anyone else. But inside, a door opens. A little light enters. A little peace returns. A little trust becomes possible. And from there, life can begin to show you what fear was too loud to hear. You do not need to know the whole path today, my dear. You only need to know the next gentle step. The mind may not like this. The mind wants the entire road. It wants to see how every part will work. It wants to know where you will be next month, next year, and 10 years from now. It wants to know who will stay, what will open, how the money will come, how the healing will happen, how the dream will unfold, and how the heart will feel safe again. But life often guides in smaller ways. Life may not give you the whole map because the whole map would frighten the part of you that is still learning to trust. It may simply place one step in front of you and say, "Take this with love. More will come." I only need to take the next loving step. Let your body hear this. I only need to take the next loving step. You do not need to climb the whole mountain in one breath. You do not need to fix every part of your life before sunset. You do not need to become a completely new person today. You do not need to be fearless. You do not need to be certain. You only need one step that honors your peace a little more than the old pattern did. Sometimes the next loving step is very small. It may not look impressive. It may not feel like a life change. It may be getting out of bed with kindness instead of criticism. It may be drinking water because your body has been asking for care. It may be not checking the old message. It may be writing one honest sentence in a notebook. It may be cleaning one corner of the room so your mind can breathe. It may be saying no without explaining your whole soul. It may be saying yes to something that feels calm and true. It may be resting before the body has to beg. It may be breathing instead of reacting. It may be choosing one new thought when the old fear begins to speak. Do not reject the step because it is small. Seeds are small. A first breath is small. A quiet yes is small. A gentle no is small. One peaceful thought is small. But small things repeated with love can change the direction of a life. The old path was not built in one day. It was built through repeated thoughts, repeated choices, repeated fears, repeated reactions, repeated ways of giving your power away. So the new path can also be built through repetition. One loving step, then another, not perfect, not dramatic, just steady. The soul does not need pressure to move. It needs safety. The body does not need to be pushed into a full new life. It needs to feel that the new life will not punish it. This is why gentle steps matter. If you try to change everything at once, the nervous system may become afraid and pull you back to what is familiar. But if you take one kind step, the body begins to learn. Maybe this is safe. Maybe change does not have to mean danger. Maybe a new path can feel soft. This is how trust grows, not through force, but through small proof. A gentle step is not a weak step. It can take great courage to move gently when the world has taught you to rush. It can take great strength to choose one honest action instead of 10 fearful ones. It can take deep wisdom to say, I will not panic my way into the future. I will walk with love. There is power in gentleness because gentleness allows you to keep going. Harshness may create a fast beginning, but it often leaves the heart tired. Love creates a path you can return to. So ask yourself today, what is the next loving step? Not the most impressive step, not the step that proves something to everyone, not the step that fixes the whole future. The next loving step, maybe the answer comes quickly, maybe it comes quietly, maybe it is something you have been avoiding because it is simple, maybe it is not what your fear wanted. But if it brings a little peace, listen. If you are in a season of redirection, the next loving step may be to stop asking the wrong door to give you answers. It may be to turn your attention back to your own life. It may be to care for the home inside you. It may be to stop feeding old fear with new thoughts. It may be to begin building a new routine that supports the person you are becoming. It may be to let one day be enough without demanding that the whole future explain itself. Sometimes the next step is inner. It is forgiving yourself for not knowing sooner. It is releasing the belief that you failed because something changed. It is speaking to your body with more kindness. It is allowing sadness to move without making it your identity. It is saying, I am allowed to begin again. These inner steps matter because life does not only change through outer action. Life changes through the energy from which action is taken. A fearful step may keep you tied to the old pattern. A loving step, even a small one, begins to create a new inner instruction. Sometimes the next step is outer. It is making the call, sending the application, asking for help, taking the walk, making the appointment, starting the page, organizing the money, having the honest conversation, moving your body, opening the document, choosing the boundary. But even then, let the step come from love, not panic. You can do practical things without fear being the leader. You can take action and still stay soft inside. You can be responsible without making the problem your identity. This is a beautiful balance. You do not sit still forever and call it trust. And you do not run in fear and call it action. You listen. You breathe. You ask. You take one step. Then you listen again. The path is revealed in movement, but not frantic movement. Loving movement. honest movement, small movement. This is how life redirects you. One quiet step at a time. I only need to take the next loving step. This sentence can carry you when the future feels too large. When the mind asks, "How will everything work out?" Answer, "I only need the next loving step." When fear says, "You must know now," answer, "The next step is enough for today." When doubt says, "What if this path is not clear?" Answer, "Clarity can grow as I walk." When the old self says, "Go back to what is familiar," answer, "I am learning to follow peace." There is also a way to practice this at night. When the day becomes quiet, ask yourself, where did life guide me today? Do not look only for big signs, look for the small ones. Maybe you felt calmer after choosing not to react. Maybe you noticed your body needed rest. Maybe you felt peace after letting something go. Maybe you saw that one old pattern no longer felt right. Maybe you had one idea that felt light. Maybe someone said something kind. Maybe a delay gave you space. Maybe the answer was not a door opening, but your own heart becoming less afraid. Then ask, what is one loving step for tomorrow? Not a long list, not a heavy plan. One step. The mind may relax when it knows it does not have to carry everything. Write it down if you need to. Keep it simple. I will speak kindly to myself in the morning. I will not check what hurts me. I will take 10 minutes to breathe. I will ask for support. I will clean one small space. I will trust the pause. I will stop calling myself lost. Small steps become sacred when they are taken with love. The next loving step may also be to pause before choosing. This is important because old patterns often move quickly. Fear reacts quickly. Chasing reacts quickly. People-pleasing reacts quickly. Control reacts quickly. But the soul often needs one breath. One breath can interrupt the old pattern. One breath can stop you from sending the message that comes from fear. One breath can stop you from saying yes when your heart means no. One breath can stop you from turning a feeling into a final decision. One breath can give guidance enough room to speak. So let this be a practice. Before you react, breathe. Before you chase, breathe. Before you blame yourself, breathe. Before you call the closed door your failure, breathe. Ask, what would peace choose here? Maybe peace chooses silence. Maybe peace chooses truth. Maybe peace chooses rest. Maybe peace chooses action. Maybe peace chooses waiting. Peace is not always the same step, but it carries a different energy. It does not need to punish you. It does not need to prove you. It simply guides. Life may not give you a full promise today, but it may give you a small piece. Follow that. Life may not explain the closed door, but it may show you where to place your next breath. Follow that. Life may not reveal the final path, but it may show you what to release, what to care for, what to stop feeding, what to begin. Follow that. Guidance often becomes clearer after you honor the step you already know. Many people wait for clarity before moving, but sometimes clarity comes because you move, not from panic, but from honesty. You take one step and then the next step appears. You speak one truth and then your body shows you what feels lighter. You stop forcing one thing and then another idea comes. You rest and then the answer becomes clearer. You release the old story and then your mind can finally see a new possibility. The path is not always shown first. Sometimes the path is created under your feet as you walk with trust. Do not compare your step to someone else's leap. Your step is enough for your path. Someone else may be in a season of running. You may be in a season of healing. Someone else may be building outward. You may be rebuilding inward. Someone else may have a clear plan. You may be learning to hear your own heart again. This does not make you behind. This makes you honest. And honest steps are powerful. You are not asked to perform your healing. You are not asked to prove that you trust. You are not asked to show the world that everything is fine. You are only asked to come back to yourself and choose the next loving thing again and again. This is how redirection becomes less frightening. It stops being a big unknown road and becomes one gentle step, one breath, one choice, one release, one honest yes, one holy no, one small action taken from the new you. I only need to take the next loving step. I do not need the whole map today. I do not need to force the future open. I do not need to punish myself for being in between. I can breathe. I can listen. I can choose one thing that honors my peace. I can let life meet me as I move. I can trust that more will be shown when it is time. And perhaps that is all life is asking from you now. Not to understand everything, not to solve everything, not to carry the whole future, just to stop standing frozen in fear and take one soft step toward peace. One step away from the old story, one step toward the life that is quietly calling you. One step toward the version of you who no longer needs to be forced, chased, or frightened into becoming. One step is enough to begin. There comes a time when you stop seeing every change as a threat, my dear. You begin to see that life may be guiding you even when the guidance does not match your old plan. You begin to understand that a delay is not always against you. A closed door is not always rejection. A quiet season is not always emptiness. A change in direction is not always failure. Sometimes these things are the way life brings you closer to what is honest, peaceful, and true. This is the moment when you begin living as someone who trusts redirection. Not because you never feel fear, not because you always know what is happening, not because every path becomes clear right away, but because you no longer let fear be the only voice that explains your life. You no longer look at a closed door and immediately say, "I am not worthy." You no longer look at a delay and say, "I am forgotten." You no longer look at uncertainty and say, "I am lost." You begin to say something softer, wiser, and more loving. Life may be guiding me. Life may be protecting me. Life may be preparing me. Life may be redirecting me towards something I cannot yet see. I trust life to guide me where I truly belong. Let this sentence become the center of this new way. I trust life to guide me where I truly belong. This does not mean you give away your choices. It does not mean you wait for life to do everything. It means you stop fighting every turn in the road. It means you work with life instead of against it. It means you listen to your peace. It means you take honest action. It means you release what keeps asking you to abandon yourself. It means you believe that your path is not ruined just because it is changing. The old version of you may have reacted to redirection with panic. A door closed and you blamed yourself. Someone pulled away and you wondered what was wrong with you. A plan changed and you thought life was punishing you. A delay came and you felt behind. An old dream stopped feeling right and you felt guilty for changing. This old response made sense when fear was your teacher. But now you are learning from peace. You are learning that life can move things around without taking your worth away. You are learning that not everything that leaves is a loss. You are learning that the unknown can still be holy. The new version of you pauses. The new version of you breathes before chasing. The new version of you asks, "What is this showing me?" The new version of you does not force a closed door to prove self-worth. The new version of you does not call one disappointment the end of the story. The new version of you feels the sadness, but still leaves room for trust. The new version of you understands that life has many ways to bless, support, and guide. This is not perfection. It is a new practice. Living as someone who trusts redirection means you begin to respond differently. When something does not happen the way you hoped, you do not immediately collapse into fear. You may feel hurt. You may need time. You may cry. You may be quiet. But somewhere inside, a new voice begins to rise. It says, "I am still guided. I am still worthy. This may be making room. This may be protection. I can trust the next step." That voice may be small at first. Let it be small. A small voice repeated with love becomes stronger. You begin to treat yourself differently in the in-between seasons. You stop using the unknown as a reason to attack yourself. You stop saying, "I should have known better. I should be further. I should have figured this out by now." Instead, you say, "I am learning. I am growing. I am being shown. I can be gentle with myself here." This is very important because the way you speak to yourself during redirection decides whether the season becomes a wound or a doorway. If you speak with fear, the season feels like punishment. If you speak with love, the season becomes preparation. I trust life to guide me where I truly belong. This trust is not blind. It has eyes. It notices what hurts. It notices what helps. It notices where peace lives. It notices where the body tightens. It notices what keeps repeating. It notices the signs, the delays, the quiet pulls, the soft openings. Trust does not mean ignoring reality. Trust means meeting reality without giving it the power to destroy your faith. You can see what is happening and still believe life is moving. You can feel what hurts and still believe healing is possible. You can release what is leaving and still believe good can come in another form. As you practice this, your energy changes. You no longer walk through life as someone constantly waiting for something to go wrong. You begin to walk with a little more openness. You begin to say, "Maybe this delay is helping me. Maybe this no is protecting me. Maybe this pause is teaching me. Maybe this ending is clearing space. Maybe this quiet pull is guidance." These thoughts do not force life. They soften you enough to receive it, and a softer heart sees more. A softer body hears more. A softer mind notices doors that fear would miss. This is how you stop living as a victim of change and begin living as a student of life. Not a student in a hard, cold way, a loving student. A soul that says, "Teach me how to trust. Teach me how to listen. Teach me how to release what is not mine. Teach me how to walk toward peace. Teach me how to believe that I am guided even when the path is quiet." This kind of openness can turn even a confusing season into a sacred one. Sometimes, trusting redirection means trusting your own growth. You may not want what you used to want. You may no longer fit where you used to fit. You may feel called toward a different rhythm, different people, different work, different habits, different words, different peace. Do not call this confusion too quickly. It may be growth. It may be your soul becoming more honest. It may be life asking you to stop living from an old version of yourself. You are allowed to change. You are allowed to outgrow. You are allowed to want peace more than approval. You are allowed to choose a path that makes sense to your heart, even if it does not make sense to everyone else. People may not understand your redirection. That is all right. Not every path is meant to be understood by everyone around you. Some people only knew the old you. They knew the version who stayed, chased, overgave, explained, tolerated, or made you self-small. When you begin to trust life and choose peace, they may be confused. They may ask why you are different. They may not see the quiet work that brought you here. You do not have to make everyone understand your healing. You do not have to explain every step of your redirection. You can be kind and still be clear. You can love people and still follow the path that brings you back to yourself. Living as someone who trusts redirection also means you stop worshiping one outcome. You can desire something, but you do not make it your only source of peace. You can pray for something, but you do not tell life it must come through one exact door. You can hope, but you do not hand your whole worth to the result. This is freedom. It says, I welcome what is aligned, and I release what is not. I trust that life knows how to guide me. I am open to good in forms I have not imagined. When you live this way, your heart becomes less tight. Desire becomes softer. Hope becomes cleaner. Trust becomes easier to breathe. The old response was fear, control, and chasing. The new response is breathe, listen, trust, and take one peaceful step. The old response said, I must make this happen. The new response says, I will do my part and let life guide the rest. The old response said, if this door closes, I am lost. The new response says, if this door closes, I will listen for the next one. The old response said, I need proof before I trust. The new response says, I can trust enough to take the next step. This is not something you master once. It is something you return to. Life will still change. Plans will still shift. Some doors will still close. Some answers will still take time. But each time, you will have a new way to meet it. You will not be as quick to abandon yourself. You will not be as quick to call yourself lost. You will not be as quick to chase what is leaving. You will remember, maybe sooner than before. I have been redirected before. I have survived changes before. I have found new peace before. Life can guide me again. There is great strength in this memory. Remember the times you thought something was ending, but it made room for something better. Remember the times you did not understand a delay, but later saw why you needed time. Remember the times you felt lost, but eventually found a deeper part of yourself. Remember the times life moved you in a way you did not choose, but somehow that movement taught you, freed you, softened you, or protected you. Let those memories become proof that life can work in quiet ways. I trust life to guide me where I truly belong. This trust grows through practice. Practice it when small plans change. Practice it when the day does not go exactly as expected. Practice it when someone's answer is not what you hoped. Practice it when the timing feels slow. Practice it when the old fear says, this means something bad. Pause and say, maybe this is guidance. Maybe this is making space. Maybe I do not need to panic. Maybe I can meet this with peace. The more you practice on small moments, the more your body learns to trust during larger ones. And as you trust, you begin to feel less alone. You begin to feel that life is not only something happening outside you, it is something moving with you, through you, around you, within you. The same life that heals a cut, moves the seasons, grows the seed, and brings morning after night is also present in your path. You are not separate from that wisdom. You are part of it. You can cooperate with it. You can listen to it. You can let it carry you when your mind is tired. This is the deeper meaning of redirection. It is not only about getting to a better place. It is about becoming someone who trusts life more deeply along the way. Someone who no longer needs to break down when the old path changes. Someone who can say, I may not see the whole road, but I can feel the next peaceful step. Someone who can release with love. Someone who can wait without self-hate. Someone who can act without panic. Someone who can trust that what belongs to the soul does not need to be forced. So live today as that person, even in a small way. Do one thing from trust instead of fear. Speak one sentence from love instead of panic. Release one old thought. Follow one quiet sign. Take one peaceful step. Let the new self become real through small choices. You do not become someone who trusts redirection by waiting until every answer is clear. You become that person by practicing trust while life is still unfolding. I trust life to guide me where I truly belong. I trust the closed doors. I trust the quiet signs. I trust the pauses that prepare me. I trust the peace that pulls me forward. I trust that I am not losing my way just because the old path is changing. I trust that life can guide me gently, wisely, and in the right time. I trust that I am being led toward what is more honest, more loving, and more aligned with who I am becoming. Now, my dear, let these words become a soft place inside you. Not something to force. Not something to repeat with fear. Not something you must believe perfectly today. Just a gentle message to the part of you that has been worried, tired, unsure, or afraid that life has forgotten you. Let the words come close. Let them rest near the heart. Let them remind you that you are not losing your way. Life is quietly redirecting you. You may not understand every turn yet. You may not know why one door closed. You may not know why the timing has been slow. You may not know why the path that once felt so clear now feels different. But you can still be held in this moment. You can still breathe. You can still listen. You can still take one loving step. You can still trust that what is meant for your peace will not require you to abandon yourself. Let us gather the truth of this whole journey. You are not lost because anything changed. You are not behind because you are in a waiting season. You are not rejected because a door closed. You are not failing because the old path no longer fits. You are not weak because you feel afraid. You are human. You are healing. You are learning to trust life in a deeper way. Say softly within yourself, I am not losing my way. This means that even in the unknown, your soul is not abandoned. Even when your mind cannot see the map, life may still be guiding your steps. Even when you feel unsure, there may be a quiet wisdom moving beneath the surface. You do not need to call yourself lost anymore. You can call yourself guided. You can call yourself learning. You can call yourself being gently moved. Life is quietly redirecting me. This means that the changes you did not expect may still carry support. The pauses may still carry purpose. The endings may still carry mercy. The closed doors may still carry protection. Life does not always redirect with noise. Sometimes it redirects through a feeling, a delay, a release, a soft inner knowing, or a peace that keeps calling you away from the old struggle. I trust the path that is opening for me. This means you do not need to keep staring at the path that closed. You can honor it. You can learn from it. You can grieve it if you need to, but you do not have to build your future around it. There is a path opening, even if it is still quiet. There is a next step, even if it is small. There is a way forward, even if it does not look like the way you planned. Closed doors protect my peace. This means that not everything denied to you is against you. Not every no is punishment. Not every ending is failure. Some doors close because your peace matters. Some doors close because the cost would have been too high. Some doors close because life is guiding you toward a place where you do not have to shrink, chase, or prove your worth to belong. I release what no longer belongs to me. This means you are allowed to loosen your grip on old pain, old plans, old labels, old fear, old waiting, old forcing, and old versions of yourself. You can release gently. You can release slowly. You can release with tears. You can release with gratitude. Release does not mean nothing mattered. It means you are ready to stop carrying what cannot walk with you into peace. I am guided one peaceful step at a time. This means you do not need the full future today. You do not need every answer before you breathe. You do not need to fix the whole path before taking one step. One step is enough. One honest breath is enough. One kind choice is enough. One moment of not abandoning yourself is enough. Life can show you more as you move. Everything meant for me finds me in the right way. This means you do not need to force what is truly aligned. You may need to show up. You may need to take action. You may need to grow, listen, and prepare. But you do not need to break your heart open, trying to keep what is not at peace with your soul. What is meant for your deeper good can meet you through peace, truth, timing, and alignment. Let these affirmations move slowly through the body. Let them be simple. Let them be warm. Let them be enough for this moment. You do not have to repeat all of them every day. Choose the one that meets your heart today. If you feel lost, say, I am not losing my way. If you feel afraid of change, say, life is quietly redirecting me. If you are grieving a closed door, say, closed doors protect my peace. If you feel tired from forcing, say, I release what no longer belongs to me. If the future feels too big, say, I am guided one peaceful step at a time. Now take one soft breath. Let the shoulders drop. Let the jaw release. Let the hands open. You do not have to hold the old path so tightly. You do not have to carry the whole future in your chest. You do not have to fight life to prove you deserve good. Let this breath be a small return to trust. Let this moment remind you that peace can begin before the answer arrives. If there is something you are being asked to release, release it gently. If you are not ready to fully let go, begin with willingness. Say, I am willing to release what no longer belongs to me. Willingness is a doorway. It is softer than force and stronger than fear. It does not demand that you be ready all at once. It simply opens a little space inside you where life can enter. If there is a path you are being asked to trust, trust it gently. You do not need to run. You do not need to rush. You only need to listen for the next peaceful step. Maybe the step is rest. Maybe the step is honesty. Maybe the step is silence. Maybe the step is action. Maybe the step is a boundary. Maybe the step is forgiveness. Maybe the step is simply not calling yourself lost anymore. If there is a closed door you are still standing beside, bless yourself there. Do not attack the part of you that still looks back. That part loved. That part hoped. That part wanted something to work. Hold that part with tenderness and say, I know this mattered. I know this hurts. But we are not staying outside this door forever. Life has more for us. Peace is still possible. We are being guided. There is no need to rush your healing. There is no need to pretend that redirection always feels easy. It can feel painful. It can feel confusing. It can feel lonely. But even then, you can be gentle with yourself. You can stop adding fear to the fear. You can stop adding shame to the sadness. You can stop calling uncertainty a failure. You can say, this is a tender season, and I will meet it with love. May your mind become softer toward the unknown. May your body feel safe enough to stop bracing. May your heart trust that a closed door is not the end of your blessing. May you stop forcing what keeps draining you. May you feel the quiet signs that life is sending. May you remember that peace is also guidance. May you believe that you are being led even when the path is not fully clear. May what is not meant for you leave gently. May what is meant for you come in a way that honors your peace. May you stop chasing what asks you to forget yourself. May you stop waiting outside doors that do not open with love. May you return to your own heart and find that life has been speaking there all along. I am not losing my way. Life is quietly redirecting me. I trust the path that is opening for me. Closed doors protect my peace. I release what no longer belongs to me. I am guided one peaceful step at a time. Everything meant for me finds me in the right way. Carry one of these sentences with you today. Let it walk with you into your morning, your work, your quiet thoughts, your waiting season, your choices, your breath. And if fear returns, do not be angry. Fear may return because it is learning too. Simply come back to the sentence. Come back to the breath. Come back to the truth that you are not alone in this change. Life can guide you through peace. Life can guide you through pause. Life can guide you through closed doors. Life can guide you through small steps. Life can guide you through the quiet feeling that says, this way, not that way. You do not have to understand the whole path to be supported by it. You only have to keep listening with love. You are not losing your way, my dear. You are only being invited to trust a path that is quieter than the one your mind expected. You may have thought the right path would always feel clear, easy, and certain. You may have thought that if something changed, it meant something had gone wrong. You may have thought that if a door closed, life was taking your good away. But perhaps now, something in you can soften around a new truth. Life may be quietly redirecting you, not because you failed, but because you are being led towards something more true. The old path may have had meaning. It may have taught you. It may have held you for a while. It may have helped you grow in ways you did not understand at the time. But you are allowed to move when life moves you. You are allowed to change when your soul changes. You are allowed to want peace more than familiarity. You are allowed to stop forcing what no longer flows. You are allowed to trust that what belongs to your future will not require the death of your inner peace. Do not call yourself lost just because the road is quiet. Do not call yourself forgotten just because the timing is slow. Do not call yourself rejected just because one door did not open. Do not call yourself behind just because your path does not look like someone else's. You are in your own unfolding. You are in your own season. You are being shaped, guided, softened, strengthened, and prepared in ways you may only understand later. Maybe the delay is teaching you trust. Maybe the closed door is protecting your peace. Maybe the silence is helping you hear your own heart. Maybe the old path became heavy because your soul was ready for something lighter. Maybe the space you are standing in now is not empty. Maybe it is where life is making room. So breathe. Let your shoulders soften. Let your heart unclench. Let your hands open. You do not need to chase the old door tonight. You do not need to solve the whole future today. You do not need to force the answer to arrive before it's time. Take the next loving step. Listen for the quiet sign. Trust the peace that gently calls you forward. You are not losing your way. Life is quietly redirecting you. And every step that returns you to peace, truth, love, and self-respect is not taking you away from your life. It is bringing you closer to the life that was always meant to feel like home.